close together. Just getting a few little mic check, Mark.
Radio 1.
50k.
Radio 1,
That's
check,
where we
check.
got to go. Radio, Jackie order.
Kick it off. You're alright yourself.
Fucking great. You said you lost weight? Yeah.
I think just off the.
So this has been the Bass Strait Cancer Challenge. The five of us came up with the idea of paddling across Bass Strait, and Jack came up with the idea of where we're going to go. Jack, tell us about it.
Cool, so day one we left from Tidal River at Wilson's Prom, and we paddled around the bottom of the Prom with the idea of possibly camping at the lighthouse, but that didn't eventuate, so we moved on to Home Cove, and that day ended up being about 28 kilometres, a bit longer than we expected, and we ended up rocking up to camp in the dark.
After getting water at the lighthouse.
Yeah, and just
You swimming in the water.
Yep.
and realising we're not going up those rock walls. Yeah,
Because that was the easterly.
I suppose, that was the biggest challenge for me, was just having to rethink the plan of where we're going to camp and getting water. And obviously the getting in at the lighthouse is quite tricky with the easterly swell winds. So we had to come up with a bit of plan to get the water, really.
Yeah. And K's each day. What have we done?
28 that day, 42 the next, was it?
It's a bit more, I think.
It was a 50k day, so day two had us from Home Cove on the east side of Wilson's Prom to Hogan Island.
What was that day?
It was about
With a
50.
bit of
Oh, was
downwind
it?
early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the downwind early. That was with the fishing boat out of Port Washpool.
We were flying then, Mark. You were on fire.
Let's go right. Let's go the shortcut to
Fully loaded boats, whether we liked it or not, you're on a run. It's you're going down.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
going
gonna keep-
downhill.
What was the word of the day?
Communication at the moment from you.
And it was said a few times.
4Gs.
Tag it. What is it? Tag. No run from there, run.
Halfway.
Tank's empty.
Lanny, you're going to have to drink a lot of floor down, mate. I suppose you don't feel like drinking anything.
Jesus.
Towards the bottom, I'm sorry for you.
It's coming to me.
No, here it.
He'll do anything for a camera.
Yeah, well, PRP. Oh.
Don't put that in the advertising for Bees Meal. I think it's probably more.
Bloody hell.
Not that water, is it? Maybe that water again.
Is that up at seasickness or
Well,
dodgy
you hope-
water?
That'd be your best option.
What?
Seasickness.
Yeah, I'll go with seasickness.
Say it again.
Has anyone got any quills here?
I can feel it coming for a while.
Does anyone have seasickness tablets?
Nah.
Oh, these boys, oh, but that's cool.
I thought you were going a bit quiet, Lanny. Hey!
Hey! Just hanging out here to catch that shot. I'll see you when you get back from Tassie, guys. Have a good trip. Oh, hello. So, that's 51 k's to Hogan Island. Woo! Yay! Woohoo!
Hogan, yeah.
That was Hogan.
Yay!
I think that was pretty special coming in, and we all stayed in that, hut area together.
Yeah,
and,
it was awesome.
The first night was a bit tricky because we all came in the dark and it was just set up our tents and go to sleep.
Yep.
The first night was really good for me. It was just like, this is it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're actually not going back now.
There's no going back into that.
We had some little friends that night.
We did. Well, Drew made a friend.
That's right, the rat.
Little
Yeah.
rat.
Unfortunately, didn't sit
And ate with some of his 2 minute
The
noodles.
2 minute noodle.
The dried 2 minute noodles.
And it
that were on the
bloated.
ground.
And next morning we woke up and there it was there.
So that was, we figured that was Drew's, being a dugong, that was Drew's statement to the little rats.
Yeah, you're right. The
Sorry,
river
Rear
rat.
Rat, sorry.
And the river rat representative here was very sorry to hear that
You looked very sorry at the end of that paddle too.
What's to say you're the only rat to survive this trip? Every other rat has not made it.
Next distances, what were
Yeah,
they?
day 3 was a beautiful paddle. We left Hogan. We had sort of a northeasterly but very light paddle across the deal. And geez, we moved quick that day, I reckon. Like we did Indian file, and we smashed it across.
We did a train.
We did train. Can't say that.
Yeah.
We did a train.
No, that worked
was
really
amazing.
well.
That was
Yeah.
incredible team.
And that was just so beautiful coming to deal. Like
Yeah.
the high cliffs there, and then pulling to Erith, and that blue water.
Yeah.
And how was the current? Like,
Current, yeah.
I got emotional coming in that corner.
Yeah.
Just
Beautiful beach.
pure joy.
You can understand why they call it the Whitsundays in the south.
Yeah.
It's such a special place.
but that
Give us a
beach
wave,
was
Jen.
brilliant.
Jeez, I'm
Three-
taking the
three
film.
boats, 4 boats.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then there was that yacht Scott
Yeah.
was there.
Best trips.
So that was 40.
That was 40k, yeah. And we had to make that decision. The last 20k, where do we shoot the gap
Oh, that's
between
right.
Erith and Dover, or we go around the top of Erith? And I think we made the right call in the end. Otherwise,
With understern rudders on it.
Mind you, we all went over there and had a bit of a look, didn't we?
Yeah, we all went checked it out. I'm glad we didn't go through that.
Ah! Got a balance.
Sure, changed ourselves. I know what you need, Mark. I think you'll like these. Good. Hey Tim, what's Jack doing?
Yeah. Unofficially, it didn't happen. He's getting an extra 200 metres because his GPS said 39.8 kilometres. And he couldn't deal with it.
So he's out there paddling around to clock up a few extra
So
k's.
200 metres to finish the day. So whilst it took us 5 hours or 4 hours 58, it's taken Jack 5 hours and 5.
Correct.
And your life jacket pocket.
Yeah. Okay, Blandy. Look at you with your friends.
Little Pete the Possum. Hey. That's Pete the Possum Jr.
Pete the Possum. Pete the Possum.
Yeah, and there's Pete the Possum Mama. That's Petra.
You almost stepped on him.
That little fella. I'm a possum whisperer. Yeah, that's real possum fur.
Isn't it? That's the real deal right there.
Yeah, you want a pat too?
Nibble on his toes.
Oops, sorry, don't. Sorry.
Bird's pretty happy. Amazing.
And day 4 and 5, I guess, was, probably one of the highlights of my trip.
Yeah, me
Yeah, it
too.
was cool.
I'm going to say
Hanging
the
out at
highlights.
Erith.
Yeah, hanging out at Erith and just slowing it down and just literally enjoying what was around us and having each other's company.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Playing.
Awesome.
It was
And the
no-
walks we did there.
The walks, yeah, off the beaten track.
Oh, after.
On Erith,
Yeah.
bush bashing.
Yeah.
Landy took one for the team and lay down across some bushes.
Oh, that's
flatten them
right.
out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We all drew some blood there.
Yeah.
Had actually legs for days.
We finally came through it and there was Jack and Mark. Oh, you walked around the other way.
Oh, there's a pathway here.
But no,
Doesn't look so bad out there today.
He doesn't look too bad now.
Tim wanted to go.
it doesn't look too bad now, but it can be deceptive, can't it?
Correct.
Particularly looking at that straight where those caps are.
All right.
Sorted. Yeah, the inventor.
And my
right there.
fish, my invention actually worked. I paddled around for an hour with a lure behind my ski and didn't pick up anything. And then come back and put 3 screws into a pole, and it takes me 5 minutes and I've got a fish.
Mark's not
So
looking overly keen.
Found out that worked.
Mark's like,
Unofficial.
he's got hair on it.
No, having been.
Oh, if anybody goes to Erith Island and they find that there is power,
The SES worker's been down there.
I will claim that I'm the one that fixed the solar system with my
Yep.
multimeter.
We're
which
doing
I
it,
carried
Tim.
the whole
We've got
trip.
no choice. Down. Well, we do.
Oh,
We have a
also
choice.
technological.
We should say here, in addition to a multimeter, Blandy has carried a battery. It has to be 10 kilos. A battery the whole way across for charging, which, given my phone was playing up on, was very, very grateful for. And offered to carry it at some stages, but that's being donated to the homestead.
And we've got to say it's probably more reliable than your lawn. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
power
That's
station.
right.
it's a very reliable power source.
You wear many hats, Blandy.
An orange one.
And just to add one more thing for Erith, that experience, I suppose, I was very glad I didn't sleep in that hut with you guys. Even though I was sleeping with rats
Why?
and getting bitten by
What was wrong with the
spiders.
hut? Not a bad little walk.
Oh, the
The old man hut.
The dehydrated food went through us.
I reckon your rolling is more loud than your farting.
Peter, mud flat land.
And I bought a hammock that didn't get used for the
Through
entire
there,
trip,
maybe.
except to throw at Blandy one night when he was snoring, and it worked very effectively.
I thought I was being attacked by a rat. Like
Yeah, it was rats there.
And we should
Possums
say,
on the beach.
We should say that Jack, not
Yeah.
only did he not sleep in the hut, but he never was going to. Jack will find the most uncomfortable place to sleep and go and sleep in that.
How good.
Pays off, I reckon.
Always the first up the mountain too. Every
Yep.
time we landed somewhere, he's straight up the hill.
Straight up. Well, we had a great walk.
That's it. Had a great little afternoon at Deal.
Off the mountain.
is a secret pathway through that pub. It's very nondescript, the entrance here. That's like something in bloody Lord of the Rings.
How's that?
Oh, you're a photo.
Through the tunnel. Woo!
That's like going into those woods in Lord of the Rings.
Good find, gents. Good find.
The ants and all that.
I don't know.
Pity the camera doesn't zoom in. They look really small.
People go, what's that photo of?
What's that photo of?
Just landing that there somewhere.
Smile for the camera!
Get nude, Blaney!
Hello! We're a bit lost.
We found a path.
Spinnaker.
Sailing.
Yeah, got to mention.
Still can't work out what the purpose of that is, but I get it.
Just in case. You know, downwinding.
You were flying too.
7.5.
Sorry, 7.5.
It was a good day for some research.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
researching.
yeah. Just in case.
The Tinker of
The
Blandy
Tinkerer.
made a spinnaker, and it, unlike sea kayaks where it's all, you've got fixing points on the boats where it's mounted, there was no fixing points. Blandy
No.
just winged it.
I winged it. I found a bit of pipe. I slung my fly, not off my tent, but a fly for camping, and billowed it out, tied it back, put a knot in the top and bottom two corners, and it worked.
And
Like,
Blandy,
not even reading of the book there, are we, Mark?
Blandy and Jack were the masters initially, and we had to try
Yeah,
and
you
figure it out,
guys
but we
caught
got
up.
up to speed.
Yeah.
The students came through in the end, didn't they?
Yeah, it was,
Some students.
it was fun. It was a friendly game between 5 non-competitive people.
Which we had to document in columns and rows.
It ended up a little bit
It
competitive.
went very quiet,
Yeah.
very serious. Blandy got very serious once he realised he was at the back a little
At
bit.
the back, like I was leading early, and then these guys actually ended up
I'm going to
playing.
make up some more rules. 32 A, B, C, and D.
Oh, by the way, you can't lift from there if that it's lost its power. You know?
No wonder he's over to kill it. Hey, little fella. Your cousin. Those 2 days we had lay days where we couldn't have paddled anyway. Like the first day on the lay day was drizzly, sort of windy, bit of rain all day, that easterly, and then the second day was again pretty strong wind. But that was, we didn't get over to Deal because it was so miserable until the afternoon, but that was
Good to explore though.
You ever been in Force 12 seas, Blandy?
Ah, there you go, Blandy. You're all sorted now.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah. Mountain goat stuff. How good's that? Solid work.
good work after the old glutes.
Yeah. Wakes the lower limbs up.
I feel like a real hog.
Yeah. Around to this. Come on, Blandy! Keep those heels down. Look like you're trying to walk on your toes. Phew. How's that photo going?
That's obviously been a decent fire.
next day, day 6,
Nervous
we had
morning.
to leave. Yeah,
Nervous
it was a
morning.
very nervous morning.
Yeah.
I had to run up early in the morning up to get some reception just to check that, you know, it was staying to forecast, the winds are going to be right, and we weren't going to be caught out halfway across that 65-kilometre crossing. So
It turned into 68.
and even when we took
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
we, you know,
0.5.
when we took off, we had to
Yeah,
make
great.
that decision when we left Deal. We still going to be able to do this, and you know, I think we have to be also grateful that it's stuck to the stayed to the forecast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got across really.
Oh, 2 suctions gone.
Two of my suctions on my Tango Charlie.
Hey, good time, Jack. 6. Ship out there. Or is that an island with something on it? That's a boat, isn't it?
That's a Navy ship. Oh no. Definitely a boat.
Yeah.
Big boat though.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks big from here. Here we go. Royden down there. Flinders over there. Tim Altman over there. Fancy seeing you out here. You come out here often?
Yeah, just take a bit of a stroll.
You going to head back after this?
Yeah. Yeah, the wind's swinging a bit. I'll
Catch it back. And here comes Blandy. He's not smiling as much as he was at the start of the paddle. Surely he's smiling now.
Oh, these ones, sorry.
Unscathed until that last 10k.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The current on Flinders was massive. We at what stages we were 11 kilometres an hour, and we were using the train a lot, and then get to Flinders and we dropped to 5.
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
You mentioned before highlights and lowlights. Like, yeah, Erith would be a highlight for me. Lowlight would be that last 3.8k between Royden Island and Killicranky or whatever, and just that water coming at us. I was spent.
There was sections there. It just felt like we were paddling up Dice Falls.
Yeah.
I was saying to Blandy, how are you, Blandy? Yeah, all good. Bullshit. Crazy.
Me being the technique coach and all that sort of stuff, and I'm always telling me you've got to rotate, you've got to use it, and we rotated the whole way across, and I got to about 3k to go and said to Blandy one of them, you know all that stuff I say about rotation? I got nothing. I am going to paddle arms only for the last 3k.
Join the club.
Oh my god!
68.5, lad. That's fun.
When I heard the step out of the boat, I'm like, I can't straighten up.
Russian brown, have some nuts and cheese, fruit, some trail mix.
So, you were wrong, Tim. It wasn't going to be 10 hours. 1 hour less.
There we are.
How good's
Very
that?
well. Not bad going. 9 hours for
Fucking
70 kilometres.
And
Amazing.
Headwind.
I said when we were going around Deal, I said, we're going to be paddling the dark, and anything less than that is a bonus.
Is a bonus.
Now we've got 3 hours or something.
Nah, awesome.
Yeah, we've never done any better.
Awesome.
It's amazing. Head breathe.
Peter,
Yes, well I'm smiling now, Drew.
you weren't smiling before.
Half an hour ago I was
But I said to you, how you going, Blandy? And you went, yeah, all good.
Yeah, what was that? That was a 55k mark probably.
No, that was just before, out there.
Oh yeah, well okay. As in I know what I'm doing, I'm getting my clothes off.
No, they're on the water.
Oh, what
You don't even recall.
Oh, far out.
He's vagued out. There you go. Look at this. This place is unbelievable.
Five-star accommodation.
So it was a great
Francis,
little
are you here at this beach?
Yeah.
How about
Roy.
that?
We were in together with Tornado Tim. Rocking and rolling.
Oh,
You got up a few times, moving around.
That's right, I had
Yeah.
the somersaults as I roll.
Yeah.
But Blandy broke the world record for the trip for the wettest. We figured
Did he
it out
jump
later
in
on.
there?
The day someone early hours of the morning let rip.
Oh, you don't know who's going
Mud.
to listen.
Funny.
Mud.
You don't know who's going to listen to
Touching
this, right?
mud.
Let's just keep this
Absolutely.
above board. There could be children on this program.
But
Very
it
natural
didn't
blend.
stop Dad getting into bed with him that night. So.
No. Woke him up and went, do you mind if I come and join you, top and tail? Sure, I'll spoon you away.
And I said, don't worry about the top and tail.
I'll keep you warm.
Yeah,
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
he's not quite doing well with
It
that.
was fair play after a big day on the water.
Yeah.
There you go.
We needed that hut, I reckon, just to
Oh, I did. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
get some
maybe just
energy
under
back
six.
and
No,
settle ourselves.
6.3.
Yep.
And day 7, I've got to say, wasn't
Hanging
probably
out.
too much easier.
Hello.
We had some tides there. We had headwinds.
Hello. That's pretty funny.
It was
That's right,
It was
yeah.
tricky.
Two parts.
So-called 30k to white mark was a toughie.
It was
Two
a tough
parts.
one. Yeah,
It was a paddle of two.
Yeah.
it was.
Two experiences.
He's
First
loving it,
paddle,
saying hello.
we all
He's
got there
sunning
together.
himself.
Second paddle? What happened?
We got a bit separated.
So Mark, now reflecting on
Fins
it.
out.
Oh, listen,
Oh, there he goes.
as always one would do, you wear a bit of blame and a bit of self-reflection. But it was going to happen at some point. It was going to happen anywhere. That was the safest
It's
place
probably
to do it.
the safest to do it.
And we were all a little bit complacent.
Yeah, trousers point.
I figured nothing could go wrong because he's paddling along the beach, but he got lost.
I didn't get lost. I actually had concern for you, fellow men, and I thought something's going wrong here. Yeah.
That's come past me yet. I might go back.
What's the swear word, Tim, for the day?
12 Ks.
Alright. Right, Mark?
But yeah, we ended up that day finishing off with a good pub meal.
We've
So
gotten really
Oh, yeah.
we all finished on high
trouser
spirits.
snake.
Oh,
Pub
the
meal,
bakery.
The bakery.
Oh, bakery that
was
wasn't open.
shattering. That was
We
shattering.
were so
You've
hungry.
just been laying back there the whole time, Jack.
We worked out that the bakery shuts at 4 and we were so hungry. We got out of the boat, charged over at 4:15, and these locals go, where are you going? We said, the bakery. And I said, shut. With the most
The hairdresser said it's shut.
And even that
Hello?
little kid that was just
Oh.
taking the mickey out of us.
Smelling it,
we were
gun.
running around in our wet clothes.
He knew it was
through
closed.
town.
He knew it was
closed.
The pub was good. I
Not a
gave
friend.
up veganism.
You're very popular over there, Mark.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, it was
calamari.
amazing, wasn't it? You converted.
Well, I didn't convert. It's not called a conversion.
Oh,
isn't it? What's it
They're
called?
gonna
It's
go
just
gang up.
a lapse.
A lapse.
And as you said, it was legless, so
That's right. It was legless. I didn't think it was. Not a real,
didn't count.
real animal. It's got no legs.
No, that was good though.
Yeah, that's good.
Good little spot on the beach.
Yeah.
Barbecue area, fresh water.
First shower in a week.
First shower.
With the cold shower, that's what they
Yeah.
do.
Oh, did you have one?
And then I was most impressed. The next morning, someone got up and did extra Ks.
Ah,
Yeah.
Paddle out. You got. I reckon that must have been a highlight. It was glassy overnight.
well, certainly the nicest paddle I reckon I had.
Didn't have to worry about anyone saying keep left.
I was to myself, and
Keep the land in your
then I had the delight of coming back to the sunshine and the group, and back at White Mark there. How long did we leave? Oh, we had breakfast. That's right, we had breakfast.
and
Yeah.
Cass, Cass
Yeah,
cups
how good
up
was
there.
that?
That was magnificent.
Oh, that was a highlight.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
those brioche
Mushroom
bun.
slice pastry.
What do we think was in it? Was it
duck.
We're getting duck.
you're getting told duck? I thought it was chicken initially. But
It was
No,
definitely
it's
a
probably
different
no
meat to me.
It was Cape Barren goose.
Carrot cake. Carrot cake was
That was a
outstanding.
highlight. But yeah, tuck shop in White Mark. Cake.
And then the next paddle, which proved to be the most frustrating.
Yep. Yeah. Well, what was
That
that?
was-
We're up to day 8 now. Day 7, sorry. Yeah, the 12k paddle, which
It had it all.
taking us hours.
Yeah, it was 15 and a bit.
From White
Yeah.
Mark around the trousers.
Yeah.
No one told us about how exposed the land can get on a low tide.
Yeah.
Lots
So,
of walking.
A lot of walking, pushing through shallow water, mud, and deviating our course that we had to do an extra 3k.
Yeah.
But the arrival at Trousers Point made up for it. That is unamazing.
special
That
beach.
is Whit Sundays.
And then the world record that Drew and we determined to walk and hike up to the summit of
Unconfirmed.
Mount Strzelecki.
Unconfirmed.
Strzelecki.
We've Strava'd it.
It's on Strava.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Jack and I are going to create a segment.
I took off with them and I reckon I was tired from step number 1. But these boys, Mark and I, just had no chance. We just had to sit back, stay back at our own pace. They just took off like mountain goats.
There were 1 metre steps at some stage.
Oh.
Like 1 metre just stepping up, stepping up, stepping up.
It's just a tiny little step for you.
Yeah. Correct. Amazing view on the top though, to get up there.
Oh my goodness.
We could see where we'd come from. We could see Deal. We could see where we had to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see the Prom the first time seeing the Prom,
Yeah.
wasn't
It was a great perspective of what we'd done and what we need to do.
Yeah.
That was a very cool view.
And I decided not to climb Mount Strzelecki because I was in the Whitsundays and that beautiful beach.
Which was a smart choice on your part.
I just thought I'm going to chill.
You and your hips, I don't know that it would have gone down particularly well.
Yeah, it was just a road.
But it ended up being what, 14.8 distance?
Yeah.
And then Blandy came back and you started playing frisbee.
Yeah, that's right, I was playing
Frisbee.
frisbee.
And we didn't
Yeah.
seem to be overly interested in
No,
frisbee.
no, frisbee, anyone? Frisbee,
Frisbee. No.
So that was that. Frisbee was good. And then, wallabies. Very friendly wallabies.
Wallabies, yeah.
Lots of them.
Cheeky little
We had to modify, the course. That was only a short day, but because we're getting picked up on the Tuesday, we're finishing. Today's Monday, and we're finishing Monday. But so we just dawdled down Flinders a little bit, which was great because then we got that chance to do that hike.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, and just one more thing to add to day 8. I'm pumping my tyres here, but I was happy to take out the white mark.
Oh, yes! Go back a step. The White Mark Fun Run.
That's right. On the Liz
The
One
park
for the
run.
team for the park run.
Five.
That was pretty cool.
We were
You did it. You're very gentlemanly.
Yeah.
Because the message has already gone around. Like this guy from the mainland came over. He ran the first half, just sitting in the pack. Then he took off.
And he pedalled over to do it.
He paddled over to do it. Yeah,
then-
more will do that in future.
And then in the afternoon, as a warm down, he did the hike up the mountain.
Correct.
Wow, that's actually a big day.
Massive day.
Day 8. We left the beautiful Trousers Point.
Yeah.
I may add, we had that campground pretty much all to ourselves for such a beautiful
Yeah.
place. So we didn't disturb anyone in the morning on our early get up, and we made the crossing to Cape Barren, the township of Corner. And even that crossing was tricky. We had a crosswind
Crosswind.
the whole way until the last
Strong
K or
winds.
two when we decided to do a bit of downwind. And I think we're all pretty excited to see what Cape Barren had in store. But,
Yeah. we were raving about it.
We turn up on a Sunday, shops closed. We met the one person.
Yep. School teacher Tom.
Yep.
Otherwise, everyone was either hungover or still asleep.
Ghost town.
It was a ghost town.
And then the first little sensational downwind.
Oh, sensational because it was shallow. It was
About
only
4Ks of it.
Yeah. Water's only about like 1.5 feet deep. Little ripples just going at lovely boat
Yeah.
speed, just taking you along.
Didn't need to paddle.
You just, cruising along, hold your
That was
pedal out
good, wasn't
wide.
it?
And then the edge, that I actually really loved, even though we had that nasty wind blowing across us after the downwind bit where we edged, it must have been, I don't know, nearly 10 Ks of it edging along the underside of the island, and the southwestern side of the island, trying to hide from the wind, just getting further and further along so that when we finally turned to come down to the hut at Preservation Island, we were going to get a not so nasty run where it was going to be a nasty crosswind. So there was some beautiful coastline.
Yeah,
Oh.
in and out of those rocks, trying to find little gaps to get through and stay out of the wind. That
And
was
not
good.
destroy our rudders.
And not destroy roads.
It
One-
really highlighted the difference for me, like doing a crossing in a sailboat compared to a kayak. You don't have that opportunity to hug the coastline like that and explore those little nooks and crannies and those little bays and all that kind of stuff. That was a pretty cool part of the
Yeah,
coastline.
yeah.
Very, very untouched.
Yeah.
And probably a coastline that hasn't changed for thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah, it blows you away.
And then we finished with that little 3K stretch of a technical downwind, but it was fun. We were worried about the current because it was roaring through.
We stayed out of the current, didn't we, by staying close to the rocks.
Yeah.
Stay left, stay left.
Jack set the waypoint to get us further up.
Yep.
Give us a line.
It did blow out the total kilometres to, I suppose, 20 kilometres for that leg from Cape Barron, Corner Township, to where we are now at Preservation.
So 35 for the day.
35 for the day, which was a lot more than we first penciled in. But it had to be done.
Good way to finish it, though.
It was a great way to finish it on that downwind. And it gave us a taste of what we're about to do now.
Yeah, how exciting.
Mm.
We've all had a good night's sleep.
Oh, ripper.
We're all ready for the 50 k's ahead. Well, sorry.
Nearly all.
I'm talking it up, mate. We're going to pass over some things.
Good point.
So, any other particular things that stand out, gents, and any other challenges that you reckon is worth sharing?
Yeah, not just for the fact that a thank you to Stella for the boats, but I kept feeling like I remember that movie, The Italian Job, where they're driving around in these hotted up mini miners, these cars that are just unbelievably manoeuvrable. Doing it in these skis just gave us that capacity to move at a much faster pace, and when we had opportunities for downwinders, they were awesome.
Yeah.
So I reckon the skis, doing it in these type of craft where we could fit heaps in, and yet be able to paddle at good speed and manoeuvre in the ocean was a bit of groundbreaking. Really.
Yeah, very versatile.
Sure.
Others?
Oh, it's the camaraderie, the team building, the team
Yeah.
effort. It's been amazing. For me, it's been a real life highlight. The whole trip.
Yeah, 100%. It makes. I mean, I know Jack did his solo panel, but to be able to do it with a pretty amazing bunch of blokes and all that teamwork and supporting each other, I certainly couldn't have done it without you guys. That's for sure.
So definitely
That's an understatement, I know.
definitely some different personalities, but we all got along really
No,
well.
but it's a good match. It's
Yeah.
a good match. That was the prom weekend. That was for me after the prom weekend. It was like, okay, we're going to be challenged physically, but actually personality-wise, it actually gels really well together. We all have our moments, we all have our quirks.
Yeah, it's been a great.
But that's definitely my highlight, is doing it together.
Yeah.
And just that sense of, at times, challenging each other, supporting each other, and all that sort of stuff. Hardest challenge I found was just food choices sometimes. Whoever got in first, it was like, fuck, they're having that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a bit of that.
You're having a risotto. Oh.
And Beatrice is special.
Oh, they
Fucking
were
how
right.
good are they?
Oh, they were awesome.
Wattlebank Farm. Yeah, give it.
So Blaine and his wife Beatrice made these dehydrated breakfasts and mushroom risottos and mushroom couscous with vegetables and mushrooms and some nuts and seed mixes, and they were incredible.
Yeah.
So Wattlebank Farm, is that right?
Wattlebank Farm. Yeah.
Waterbank Farm, little plug. Yeah. And Jack?
I suppose the highlight for me was quite special. This was all unknown for us. Like, we all shared this adventure together, not knowing what was around the corner.
Yeah.
And it just, we worked so well as a team together just to, push through those unknowns and the whole time make sure we're staying on track and keeping safe. Like, I think we just worked such well together as a team.
Yeah.
For me it was pretty special, because I did that crossing last year by myself, and I probably wouldn't do it again after doing it with you blokes.
Who'd you play cards with?
7-8, look, don't touch.
Imagine that. And the final one is we've raised a bit of money too, gents.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Probably don't know where we're at, but probably close to 12 grand now.
Oh, great effort, everyone.
For cancer.
If we can get to double that, get to 25 by the end of that.
Set a little challenge for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, Cannon says if I'm alive at the end, he'll put
So we really need to look after you today. Then. Everyone, where's Blandy? Where's Blandy? Where's Blandy?
What's he in for? The other.
Oh, I don't know how much. I'll have that.
So 50 k's to go, Jack.
50 k's to go, southwest direction to Tomahawk, a township that has nothing there. But
And we're staying on an island, off an island, a town of nothing.
But a nice house with,
We're making-
I presume, 5 beds.
We're making. There's
But no
there's
linen.
4 bedrooms. But we're all aware that we'll probably end up rolling out our mats on the floor.
Correct.
But,
Just one last time.
But we, a friend of mine, Holly, and her husband in Torquay. Holly offered the use of the house, and there's an overnight stay between when we arrive and when we get picked up by Ben Maynard at Next Level.
The landing.
Playing, so we and there's no fresh water at Little Muswell Bay.
Well done, Jen. Great work, Bang. Well done. We did it. Bit emotional. Hey guys, I'm worried about your fins. What about the rudders? Oh shit, boy. I need the Michael Jackson gloves, mate. Saws, Landy, saws.
We're in Tasmania. We're alive. Our boats are absolutely A1, even though in the last 50 metres it was possible that we were about to.
A camel hump.
Don't need to see that right now. We've been on this trip too close together. Just kidding. A few little mic check, mark. 50k. Ready one. That's where we got to go. Rightio, Jackie will.
Kick it off.
Hey,
You all right yourself?
fucking great. You said you lost weight?
All right.
Yeah.
I think, well, you called me a fat